Let me tell you about this story that we brought you yesterday. It's about the fact that we understand that women at Agbogbloshie market are unknowingly feeding their babies with infected or contaminated breast milk from fumes at the e-waste hub. And that's according to a report by the Atomic Commission. And like I indicated earlier on, we'll be hearing from the those in charge of health in this country for them to answer a few questions for us, help us understand what exactly is happening. But let me take you to the Agbogbloshie market, which has become a dumping site, as you know, for locally generated automobiles and electronic scrap collected from across Accra. It is also alleged that millions of tons of e-waste, also from industrialized nations, are processed each year at the site. So those are some of the pictures you see, the kind of processing that goes on here at Agbogbloshie. These are fumes coming from the processes there. And the report from the Atomic Agency says the women around this place are inhaling these fumes, and it is affecting the quality of the breast milk, especially those who are feeding their children. It's affecting the quality of the breast milk that they give to their children. There's also an age-old sanitation problem in the markets due to the effect of the burning. And these are market women who have openly displayed their wares there, very close to these fumes. What we're going to discuss, you know, the proximity of these films, you know, to food and to mothers who are nursing children. Justice Beidu has a report on this. We'll look at that report when we return. I have here in the studio with me the Deputy Director, Ghana Health Service Deputy Director, who is Head of Nutrition, to help us answer some of the questions that come on our mind when we see that story.
This is one of the world's most poisonous sites, Agbogbloshie, where your electronic gadgets come to die. Computers, refrigerators, wires, TV sets, you name it. All in hot, blazing fire.
The boys who work here have come mainly from northern Ghana and work from dawn to dusk, breaking their back in this toxic smoke. But the real people who pay the price for the waste they leave here run into the hundreds of thousands.
One of them is Hanan Yusuf, who came here aged 14 and has been working for more than 10 years.
Like this work, if you work it at any time at all, you will be feeling malaria. You'll be feeling malaria and your body will be hot. Even when you bath, you won't see it unless you just go to some drugstore and buy some malaria medicine and take.
Less than 200 meters away and across Ekole Lagoon, choked with plastic bags and everything garbage, is Ghana's largest slum, Old Fadama, home to more than 80,000 people. Inside is this small makeshift clinic. Many of the slum women have come with their babies for their weekly weighing session.
Sometimes we go there to sell. Our children get sick frequently. They cough a lot. I get fears for my child because of the smoke.
Away from Old Fadama, I have come to Ghana's Atomic Energy Commission to meet Dr. Anita Asamoah. Working with other scientists here, Dr. Asamoah has sampled breast milk of more than 100 nursing mothers from Old Fadama and the Agbogbloshie market. Months of tests she did on the milk samples showed some of them had cancer-causing metals deposited in them, some 100 times over the acceptable limit.
Instead of giving our babies nourishment, we may not be giving them only food or love or whatever we think we are giving them. We may be giving them doses of these bad chemicals. This chemical can even cross the placenta barrier. So it's not just only breast milk. Once you are even in the womb, the chemical can get to you.
After years of feet dragging, the government has started a new factory to help transform the way e-waste is recycled here. Contractors say that factory won't be ready until 2020. But until then, the boys would continue to burn their lives away, and along with them, the thousands of innocent babies. Justice Bedu, JoyNews, Agbogbloshie.
Justice Bedu filed that report. Like I said, I have here in the studio with me Esi Forewa Amwafo. She's the Ghana Health Services Deputy Director and Head of Nutrition. Ma'am, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you've seen the story, and I'm sure that since morning it's been a discussion in your office as well.
Absolutely.
The nursing mothers, I mean, I wouldn't think, based on my own limited logic, that it's possible for mothers to transmit any such infection to their babies. But you've seen the report. You've seen the work that this lady has done. What do you say?
Yeah, thank you. I would like to start by reiterating probably what we all know about the fact that breastfeeding is a biological norm. And breast milk indeed is species specific, it's time tested, and it provides adequate and complete nutrition for the newborn. Indeed, it's been stated that without breast milk, most mammals, including human beings, will probably be extinct. That is how vital breastfeeding is to the survival of humankind. Today, more than ever, there is accumulated evidence about the benefits of breastfeeding beyond the baby period of breastfeeding to future reducing the risk of so many illnesses, apart from the initial survival benefits, brain development, and to benefits of the mother. So I think that the benefits of breastfeeding has been amply demonstrated. And as I said, the evidence continues to mount. And some of us believe that there are so many other benefits that probably scientists haven't been able to even document. Having said that, we also do know that, like all biological substances, breast milk can accumulate some pollutants, just has been reported in Agbogbloshie. But what we also do know that it is not a good reason to stop breastfeeding. And indeed, scientists across the world, including those from the World Health Organization, United States Disease Control, and environmental scientists, stipulate that the benefits of breastfeeding far outweighs the risk of possible contaminants.
I get that point, but the point that I need you to address really is what the health service, the Ghana Health Service, knows about this situation, this phenomenon at Agbogbloshie Market, that the women who live around this place are actually transferring cancer-causing bacteria, if you like, and if I'm using the right expression, to their babies. I mean, do you know, do you have any information? Because this is a test that has been done by this woman.
You know, it's, if you put it that, it's really in a very simplistic way. The fact that she's taking samples of breast milk and seeing, yes, 100 women.
Yes.
Whilst it shows that, and it's not new, we've always known, as I said, that like other biological fluids, pollutants can be carried in them. Okay. But what we do know also is that it's not as simple as concluding that I have found pollutants in breast milk and therefore they are transmitting cancer to their babies.
Okay.
That is very wrong.
Why do
and
you
a
say
very
so?
dangerous
Why do you say
road
so?
to take, because the evidence points to the fact that one, it's not a straight logic that when you drink milk that has traces or whatever level, then automatically you get cancer.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that. And we also do know that, and this has been proven by renowned environmental scientists, that what can be done is to support these women to stay away from these areas instead of going on the course that you have seen pollutant and therefore their breast milk is no longer good for them. Indeed, they do add that because of the anti-cancer agents in breast milk and the fact that it has detoxifying effects, it is in itself protective, and therefore, even in these circumstances, breast milk is still the recommended mode of feeding for the infants.
Will the Ghana Health Service consider going to interact with this researcher and to conduct further tests to ascertain that indeed, like you're saying, these pollutants that are in the breast milk of these mothers are not being transferred to the children? Because that's the point of contention for you. You say that just because the mothers have it in their breast milk doesn't necessarily mean that they've transferred anything to the children.
What I'm saying is that you cannot say because you have seen pollutants in the breast milk, they are transferring cancer and other diseases to their children.
Why can't you say that?
Because it doesn't work like that.
How does it work?
How it works is that when the substance goes into your body, a lot of chemical and biochemical activities happen.
Okay.
And the breast milk, what we know about breast milk is that even in instances where a mother falls sick, the breast milk adapts. Antigens are produced to make the milk safe for the baby. Okay. And therefore, it is not as simple as drinking a glass of poison and then giving you and dying and giving you a disease. Okay. And we should be very careful in order not to kill the confidence mothers have in their breast milk. Because breast milk is a lifesaver, and it is an age-old practice, time-tested, and we know that it is the best feeding for the child.
From what you have said, is it to say, because I can't get the sense that you're either confirming or rejecting the result of this test. You're basically saying that just because it is wrong to interpret the findings as transfer of cancer or cancerous, if you like, bacteria from the mother to the children. But what do you make of this test? Is this something that you want to further engage the researcher on?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, indeed, we have made an initial contact with the researcher you interviewed. Okay. And we want to look at the full report. But most importantly, I think that going forward, beyond doing further analysis of whatever results she has, I think the most important immediate action that has to be taken is to protect these women and children from those environments. Because what they are being exposed to is beyond, they are going to have upper respiratory infections from the smoke and other things. So it's an unsafe environment. But we should not narrow it down to contaminants in breast milk giving cancer or whatever disease.
No, I mean, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. But if you're looking to solve it, I think that you're looking to solve it, chip by chip.
Absolutely.
And this chip we're dealing with is the children, the babies.
Yes.
That through no fault of theirs find themselves in this very polluted atmosphere. So yes. my concern right now and with the Ghana Health Service is to find out what you intend to do going forward. I mean, because first of all, you have raised concerns about the way interpretation of this.
Yes.
So if you have concerns with the interpretation, first of all, we need to trash that out, and then we can also look at how to protect these children. So these two things, what's the way forward from the Ghana Health Service?
Yes, I think that as I have indicated, we would engage the team that did the work. I've already spoken with the researcher, and we have set up an agreed time to have further discussion and interpretation of the results. And we would also work with other agencies to make sure that these children are protected from the environment.
Is there a plan already?
No, I don't know of such plan as far as Ghana Health Service is concerned. But I will talk to the leadership of the organization about that. But the take-home message is that breast milk is safe. The World Health Organization recommends breastfeeding even in the face of such pollutants.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Esi Foriwa Amwafo is with the Ghana Health Service. She's the Deputy Director and Head of Nutrition. So she's basically saying that just when you take 100 mothers, nursing mothers, which is a sample size that this researcher worked with, you could say, yes, you detected these harmful how do I describe it? There are contaminants. Contaminants.
Or contamination.
In the breast milk. But you can't necessarily interpret that to mean that it is being transferred, that cancer is being transferred from the mothers to the children. But indeed, it is a big problem, and they're looking to sit down with this researcher and go further into the reports that she has, and also to work with the necessary agencies to be able to protect the children who find themselves in this place. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.